Hi, Judy here. Today we're going to make a bow, and I'm going to teach you a 12 loop center knot double rosette bow. It's not the only bow you'll ever learn to make. I have tons of them, believe me. But this is just the first one. It's an easy one, and it's a basic one. So this is what I'm going to teach you first. First thing I want to teach you is that the ribbon comes in several different widths. This is a number 40 width ribbon. This is a satin ribbon. It has a shiny side and it has a dull side. This is going to be important when you're constructing your bow. We have number 9, we have number 3. There's all different kinds. The smaller the number, the skinnier the ribbon. So I'm just going to get started. The ribbon comes to you and it has just a straight cut. I don't like a straight cut. I think it looks boring. I either want a diagonal cut, or you could make a fishtail cut, where you cut, you fold it gently, and you cut from the center of your fold to the edges, and it gives you that fishtail look. So I want to cut 2 streamers to start with, and lay them on my table. I think I'll do the fishtail cut on all of these. And I'm laying them on my table in an X, and I want the shiny side up, okay? So then I'm just going to take my ribbon and I'm just going to throw this on the floor. And I'm going to start out with the shiny side facing me. And I'm going to have my 2 fingers in the front and my thumb behind. And I'm going to wrap this ribbon around my thumb like a Band-Aid, but fatter. And then I'm going to gather it together very, very tightly from the right and the left, like that. Everything is held between these 2 fingers and the thumb in the center. And that'll make it really easy for you to have control over your ribbon. So, but my shiny side is facing behind. So I'm going to have to give this ribbon a twist. So now that I have this nice tight gather here, I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to give it a twist, and I'm going to put my top finger back down on top of that twist to hold it in place so that my shiny side shows. So I'm going to make a loop about a hand's width in length. And I'm going to bring the ribbon flat to the back like this, and I'm going to gather it together from the right and the left. I'm doing this exaggeratedly slow so that you can see. Now, this is what I have. I have 1 loop on the top, and then I have my dull side showing. So I'm going to pick up my bottom finger, give the ribbon a twist, put that bottom finger back down on that twist to hold it in place, and then my shiny side shows. Then I'm going to make another loop. In this particular bow, I want my ribbon loops to be about the same length, as close as I can get. So then I just, once again, gathered it together from the right and the left. I got carried away and didn't show you that, did I? Now, I'm going to pick up my top finger, give the ribbon a twist, put my top finger down on top of that twist so that my shiny side shows, and I'm going to make another loop right next to the one that I just made. Bring the ribbon flat to the back again and gather it together from the right and the left. If you always go from the front to the back, you'll have a successful bow. Okay, if you try to stuff these loops in the middle, it doesn't work. So now I have my dull side showing again. I'm going to pick up my bottom finger, give the ribbon a twist, put my bottom finger back on top of that twist, and now I have my shiny side showing. So then I'll make a next loop, and it's going to be the same size as the last ones that I've done. Bring the ribbon flat to the back, gather it together from the right and the left. Keep that twist and that gather really, really tight. Okay, dull side showing again. Give the ribbon a twist. Would it be easier if I put it down like this? And make that loop so that it's the same size as the last one. Now, I'm going to twist my ribbon again. And if you'll notice, I'm twisting my ribbon so that the bow is, the loops are going where I want them to. better like this. So the last one went in up here, the next one is going in down here. They're crisscrossing the center. Okay, bring my ribbon flat to the back again and gather it together from the right and the left. So right now, this would be a perfectly acceptable bow. It's a single rosette bow. It has 6 loops and a center knot. You could use that for a small wreath or a plant or, I mean, anything. But I'm going to make a double rosette. I want it a little floofier and a little longer. So my next bow, my next loop will go right here. And I need to twist my ribbon before I put it in. And I'm going to make it about double the size of the first loop. And then all of these will be the same size too. And you don't have to always have them all the same size. You can do, if you want, you can do, and I can show you one of those at some point. All the loops could be different sizes, and it's perfectly fine. You don't always have to have a center knot, but if you're going to put like a flower in the middle or greens in the middle or something, then you might not need the center knot. But if you're just going to have the bow, you'll want to have the wire that's going to tie this to be covered. So that's why we do the center knot. Okay, so my next set of loops, you can see I have my dull side showing again. Give the ribbon a twist. Put your finger back on top of that twist. My ribbon's getting tied up here. And put that loop in right next to it. Oh my. All right. Gather it together from the right and the left. Then my next loop is going to go just in the opposite direction that that last one went. And it's right there. Bring the ribbon flat to the back again. Gather it together from the right and the left. Dull side showing again. Twist the ribbon. Put it in place. And then one more down here. Then I'm going to cut this off so you can see what I have. I have 3 loops on the first layer on the top, 3 on the bottom, and then 3 in the second layer on the top, and 3 on the bottom. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right in the middle of my X and gather it all together in my hand. And then I'm going to take a wire, this is a 22 gauge wire, and it's going to go right through the center of that center knot. I don't know if you can, well, I guess this is probably the best angle, huh? And then I'm going to bring it to the back, and then you want to hold this really tightly and you want to twist really, really tightly so that you have control over this bow when you're done. Okay, and then I'll just fluff it a little bit here. So there you have it, a number 40, 12 loop, double rosette, center knot bow. And you can do the streamers, they can be the same length, they can be one longer than the other, you could put more streamers in. You can do this same bow with the number 9 ribbon, it's just a smaller bow. And you can do it with the number 3 ribbon. There's number 40 ribbon, which is even wider than this number 100 ribbon, which is wider than the number 40. There's just so many ideas, and I can't wait to share them all with you. This is the first of a very long list of bows that you could make. It's not the only bow in the whole world, okay? So, but this is the one you want to learn from first. All right, thanks for watching.